Alright, dude. So basically, I've started reading this book, Digital Minimalism. And I don't know if you saw it. The thumbnail, kick ass. Don't even tell me it's not. That's why you clicked on this video. I already know. That's a kick ass. Spend 45 minutes coming up with that thumbnail. Yeah, it was pretty sick, huh? It was pretty sick. Alright, basically, dude, I started reading this book, Digital Minimalism, right? And I just had to get some stuff off off my chest. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to explain some stuff. All right, why do we have? It's Cal Newport, by the way. Pretty good writer. Why do we have the social medias that we have? Okay, great question. Like it just makes you the whole point of the book makes you question about why you have the specific social medias that you do. Okay, if it's for me, it's like Instagram is the most time sucking one, dude. And I just like open it up, dude. Next thing I know, 30 minutes goes by. I'm like, Jesus Christ. So then the book it like asks you to contemplate why do you have these social medias in the first place. And for me, like, oh, why do I use Instagram? Well, there's like a couple of reasons. I guess one would be like inspiration. I follow some like inspirational accounts, like whether it's like snowboarding, whether it's like mountain bike riding, whether it's like jujitsu, whether it's like motivational speakers. So primary reasons are like inspiration. I guess I get humor out of it, and another big one is being able to spread like social network. All right, like being able to network with a bunch of different people, send funny videos to people. Maybe it's a little less pressure than like picking up a phone and calling them. It's like, oh hey, I thought of you when I watched this video. All right, so it's a way to maintain those networks, source of inspiration, humor, and yes, I guess a little bit to relax. But then the book goes a step further. It's like, okay, is this the best way to accomplish those things? I'm like, Like he's not denying, like certainly a lot of these social medias they provide some benefit. That's not the argument. They provide some benefit. But is it the best way to get those benefits? And this minimalist mentality is all built on maximizing what you do. It's not living for like convenience. It's living with intentionality. And that's why I like this book so freaking much because it makes you question why are you doing the things that you're doing? For what reason do you have these social medias? And once you know those reasons, is it actually bringing those benefits to you? Like I certainly gain benefits from it. But now that I'm like thinking about it, I'm like, oh dude, there's definitely way better ways of doing this. Like, oh, if I want to just like quick entertainment, like dude, I can go watch like a comedy special. Like go watch stand up. Freaking Bill Burr on Netflix or like Dave Chappelle on Netflix or YouTube or something. Like there's way better ways to do it. Inspiration, same thing. Like yeah, I get a little bit quick burst, but dude, I can go read like Mark Twait's Kiss or Kill, like a book, or read like David Goggins Can't Hurt Me, or like watch some documentary on like people doing like backflips in a snowboard. And like I started thinking about it, I was like, dude, this isn't the best way that I'm using my time. Like I had these and I got them with good intentions, but it sort of spiraled and now they just sucked me in, dude. They just I'm just like I can't get away. All right. And at first I was like, dude, like I'm such a bitch. Like why can't I get away from these things? Like it doesn't make any sense. Dude, and then dude, Cal Newport he describes it. Dude, people like engineers literally spend I guess engine whoever dude spends billions of dollars just to hack your psyche. That's like they spend so much money just for you to not be able to close the app. That's the whole reason they have them is to make money. Like you are the product. You are the product. Like your attention And you staying on the app is how they get paid, because they get paid with advertisements, they get paid by sponsorships, and you just being on there, you're gonna be acclimatized to the sorts of things that they're selling and be more inclined to buy those types of things. Especially now when these freaking microphones are like picking up what we're saying. Dude, call me in the bullshit, but no way, dude. I had this conversation about like, I don't know, frogs the other day. Dude, next day I was getting advertisements for like frog food. Like, but what? Who makes frog? Who's even marketing that? Dude, I shit you not. Like, literally, like next week. Now, it wasn't frogs. I just made that up. But like, that's the point. And like, we're being productized, so obviously there's gonna be a ton of money spent on just keeping us on these apps and like sucking us in. So obviously you're not gonna be able to to resist it just by, oh, like I'll set an app timer. Like that's not enough. And so what he proposes is is like a reframing. Like these tips and tricks, like sure they might work a little bit, but if you don't reframe your entire mindset, you're gonna get sucked right back in to your bad habits, because that's what they are. Like you might get you're at like the bottom of a bowl, and like you're trying to climb your way out, but there's billions of dollars like magnet like sucking you back into the bottom of the bowl. So as far as you get, like you literally have to do away with the bowl at all. Like instead of just like, he calls it like a convenience thing. You, if it's just a convenience over like intentionality, then obviously you're gonna get sucked in. You have to. So what he's proposing is a reframing of your mindset, like changing the way you think about these apps. And he suggests like a 30-day like reset. He's like, get these apps off of your phone, like 30 days, because you need to distance yourself from the the vacuum of attention. He's like, you need some space at first, okay? So take 30 days and just like kill everything. Like distance yourself for a little bit. I was like, dude, that's pretty ambitious. But I was like, fuck it, dude, I'm gonna try it. Probably shouldn't swear on here, but whatever, dude. So like, screw it. Like 30 days, I was like, all right, I'm gonna try it. So 30 days, you remove all of these things. And he says, dude, you can't just remove them though. During these 30 days, everything of what you're trying to do is recultivate. Like, oh, what am I supposed to be doing with my attention? Like, what would I like? Let me find me. Like, I want to know who I am and what I'm actually interested in. Well, my interest, it is not just being like thrown in the garbage because these people are demanding it from me. And he literally describes it like it's literally a slot machine. Like that's what we have in our pockets at all times. Like, and dude, I feel it. Like I just get sucked in, and it's just like I feel the urge to just like check my email, or like, I mean, email's like not as bad, but like, dude, so like Instagram, oh my god, dude, I just want to like, I'm like itching. I'm like, dude, I just want to like check it. Like I just want to check something. So, dude, I'm what I think I'm I'm like 5 days into this social media fast, and dude, already like I notice it. Like I literally have started writing down all the times I just am drawn to my phone and I just want to go look at it. Dude, I'm up to like the first day, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. The first day, dude, the first day I removed all the apps, 16 times I opened it and then I said, damn, like I don't have the apps, like I can't go on them. 16 times throughout the day. Like for no reason. It wasn't intentional. It was just available. And I got sucked in, but obviously I didn't get sucked in because I didn't have them on my phone. So, but that just like, it blew my mind at how much I had this urge to just like magnetically, robotically open up my phone and literally get no value from it. It's just because it was available. So I'm kind of all over the place here, but like, whatever, dude. Like, I just think this needs to be said. And like, I thought this book has been fascinating. And I'm not even like that far. I'm like 80 pages in. And like, but dude, it's just like, so now it's like, okay, reframe your mindset. What is the actual reason you have these apps? Are they serving this purpose? And if they are, is it the best way to get that purpose? And the examples he uses are brilliant. Like Instagram, like I kind of talked about that already. Like, why do you have it? Okay, let's say inspiration. Is that the best way to get inspiration? Probably not. Like, there's probably better ways. Like go watch a documentary on like I don't know Steve Jobs or like I don't know the best gardener in the world or uh like Steve Aoki if you're a music producer. Like whatever your interests are, like go read a book or watch a documentary or learn about from that person. Don't just like it shouldn't just be a convenience. Like be intentional about it. What it is you're trying to get. So after these 30 days, he's like, dude, you it's a barren wasteland of your attention. Like you have all this time. Like what are you gonna do with this? And during those 30 days, you need to cultivate high quality interest activities and hobbies that you can fill your time with. Because if you don't, you're just gonna be like upset and be like, yo, this digital minimalism thing is so dumb. Like why would I even do this? So you have to like do away with what is sucking your attention and then reframe those interests and start really like challenging yourself during that those 30 days and like consider what is it that brings me value. And for me, like, dude, I've already started to notice it. Like I started reading books a little bit more. I started like actually listening to music, not just like have it passively as I'm like scrolling. Like I'm like, dude, this is a good song. I'm like actually listening to it. Like it seems so dumb, so simple, but like I'm trying to be more intentional about it. And I guess that's really how this book opened my mind. Like let's see. We'll scroll through the notes here. Let's see what else is he's cooking up. I used to not even use like really social media that much. I was like, dude, I'm better than those people. But I used to suck my time, dude. Do Clash Royale. I don't know if you've ever played that game. Oh my god, sucks me in, dude. The rounds are 3 minutes, dude. I played for over like 2 hours in a sitting. Like it was nuts. I was pretty good though. I was pretty good. And I'm like, dude, it would just suck me in. And I'm like, now I'm realizing I'm like, dude, that was the exact same thing. It's just something that is literally a slot machine in your pocket, demanding, yelling at you all times of the day to just like open it up and suck your attention into it. So I was no better. Like I was sucking my attention into something else. And what this book calls for, as I mentioned 1,000 times, like it's about reframing what do you actually value? What do you actually want? And how can you get those things? And are you doing those intentionally? And I just wanted to share that. Like, we, the companies that make these social media apps specifically design them so that it's like an all or nothing feel. Like, I'm gonna miss out. Like, oh, like I'm gonna miss out. Like, he basically runs a study in this book and asks like, it's like, and over being like 1,000 people that like do his like 30-day challenge or whatever you want to call it and like report back and they're like yo like and he like asks all these people like yo what did you find and all of them are like dude honestly like the types of relationships that I quote unquote lost from not being on these social media like probably weren't really relationships that I even cared about in the first place like instead of just commenting on liking on somebody's photo like I don't know. Maybe you send him a text, or maybe dude, if you're brave, dude, maybe you give him a call, dude. That's crazy, crazy talk. But like maybe, and I think like it's literally only been like 4 or 5 days, but like I've already started to feel that. Like as soon as I can't go on it, there's like a vacuum of time and energy, and I'm like, huh. And I have to think about like what okay now that the initial urge is gone, what do I actually want to do with my time? And to be honest, that's part of the reason I started filming this video. Like, I just had a little bit of extra time, and I was like, dude, honestly, like I just started thinking about the book, and I was like, dude, I have a lot of ideas. I was like, dude, I screwed it. Like, I'm gonna make a video about it. Like, that sounds kind of fun, and like, I think this should be shared to more and more people, and like more and more people could benefit. That's a crazy part. Like, so many people could benefit from this, but every like the cards are stacked against you. The cards are stacked for you to be sucked away by the social media and to not be creative and to not go create things and to not go find your hobbies and your interests. That's why I like, dude. I'm like so fired up because that's like what I'm trying to do is just like discover my hobbies, discover what I'm interested in, like what types of things do I like to do, and that's why I think this book was so powerful. Is just like it's like making me question those things. It's making me contemplate like what is it that I really want and how the hell do you go about doing this? So I guess to wrap it up, like maybe some examples that he noticed from like these thousands of people that did this survey, like it's not like once you start to add things back in, like after these 30 days, it's like, okay, add social media in, but do it intentionally. Do it with the idea that it's going to support whatever value it is you want. If your value is to keep in contact with that cousin, like what's the best way? I don't know. Maybe you give him a call. If your goal is to be inspired, like okay, go watch a documentary, like so you can and you so maybe you add YouTube it, or maybe it's to get inspiration. So maybe like on Tuesdays only, you have like a 10-minute window just on Tuesdays where you go on and you look at and you follow like three specific accounts. Like these ones are gonna give me the inspiration, and like or if texting is the issue, like maybe you set a special sound on your phone that like, oh hey, when Julie texts me, like it's gonna ping and I'm gonna hear it, so I'm gonna know, oh I gotta text Julia, but everybody else can like go take a hike because I don't really, like these are insignificant. At least during the 30 days, like during the 30 days, like cut out everything that's optional. Like if it's not critical and it's not gonna genuinely affect your day to day, like just get rid of it. Like even those people that you won't be able to talk to for 30 days, like those 30 days, like they're gonna live. Um, or another example he used was watching like maybe Netflix is the problem. Okay, I can only watch Netflix in social settings, so like with other people. So instead of Netflix being an isolating event, it's now a a socializing um, activity. And so when you add these things, you're being intentional about it. And you're being deliberate about the way that you're bringing all this stuff back into your life. It's not just because it's available. Yeah. I don't know. This was just kind of a rant. I like I think a lot of people can benefit from this. He talks about the Walden, the guy who goes out to live into the woods. What's his name? Thoreau. Yeah, dude, Thoreau. I always mix up Thoreau and Emerson. I went to the woods. Dude, who is it? Dude, yeah, it is Thoreau. Okay, yeah. And like, I went to the woods to live intentionally, to live deliberately. And I think that's what this book is helping me understand and helping me do. Um, and I wanted to share that with whoever listens. There's gonna be like zero people who watch this, but like, bro, if one person watches it, like, that's good enough, dude. Like, if one person could benefit, dude, that's good enough. I don't like whatever. Um, but yeah, hey, I'll leave you with this quote by Marcus Aurelius that he references. You see how few things you have to do. Let me restart. You see how few things you have to do to live a satisfying and reverent life. The question. It's like, dude, there are. You really don't need that much. You don't need that much. And the more we can cut out, the more dumb stuff, the more things that are taking our attention that don't need to be, the more of those that we can cut out. Dude, that's a dub. That's a dub if you ask me. Yeah, so this is definitely not 10 minutes. I'm also gonna do zero editing, dude, because I can't stand it. So whatever. I don't really care. If this helps somebody, dude, fantastic. If not, dude, whatever. Dude, I guess I'll go. I don't really care. That's cool. Um, but yeah, live intentionally. That's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to do, and I guess spread the word. So, all right, baby. Till next time. I'm sure I'll get hit with another rant, and then I'll rant for 10 minutes. But that's it. That's a wrap, baby. Skirt.